Okay, hello dear friends, good evening, such a beautiful, beautiful evening. It's a quiet night and there is some noise from the ventilation. I hope it does not bother you too much. So let's continue with our Greek story, Greek mythology story. The flood. King Deucalion was the son of Titan Prometheus. He ruled over the men and the women of Greece with the queen. The queen is Queen Pieria, and Pieria is the daughter of Pandora and Epimetheus. Yesterday we talked about Pandora's jar and the relationship of Pandora and Epimetheus, her husband. And Epimetheus is the brother of Prometheus. Prometheus is think advance and foresee the future. Epimetheus is think when things happen, after things happen. It's a little bit explanation of the name. The people were happy under Deucalion because he must be a good king, right? But trouble was beginning to brew. Zeus resented the mortals. Zeus didn't like. He had already punished them for obtaining fire against his will. How did he punish? He punished Prometheus and put him on top of the mountain, chained him on the mountain, and let an eagle to a hawk or eagle to eat his liver, and the liver will heal overnight. The next day, keep on torturing Prometheus. And his anger grew as he watched their cities become bigger and busier. Kind of jealous, right? These humans are getting too powerful. Oh, he is not happy, he thought. They think they are too important. They don't know they are who. I am Zeus. You are who? Do you know it? They do not know it. Zeus sent down torrential rainstorms to rid himself of the human forever. The human prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed to the god, but the rain would not end. It just did not stop. In desperation, Deucalion asked his father for advice. Who is the father of Deucalion? Let's check. Prometheus, right? Prometheus can think things ahead. He's a wise man. Yeah, he's a wise god. Yes. So Deucalion asked his father for help. Soon the land will begin to flood, and there will be no land. There will be water everywhere. There will be inundation, flood, and there will be disaster. And Prometheus told his son, told King Deucalion, build a huge wooden chest and pack it with food, but leave enough space for you and Pieria to fit inside. When the water starts to rise, climb inside and stay there until the day the rain totally stopped. Before that, don't move. You need that huge box. So Du Ka-liung returned home and hastily set out to work on the chest. Soon, rivers began to burst their bank, lakes overflowed, and the seas start to rise. What is happening? The sea rise, the water get out of the river bank, and the rain never stop. That sounds disastrous. Just as Prometheus has predicted, the flood had come. Did I say Prometheus can see the future? He is a wise god. The king and queen climbed into the finished chest and floated on the waves. As their kingdom disappeared beneath the water, they were on the chest. They were on the big kind of boat, but everything under the boat was actually their kingdom, their city, their land. And when the people tried to run to the mountains, Zeus threw thunderbolt to break apart the land in front of them. So Zeus will throw a thunderbolt, and it rains cats and dogs and rats, and it rains everything. Il pleut des cordes. 哎呀，瓢泼大雨，下了9天，三见九，下了9天。The rain poured down, and Deucalion and Pieria were tossed around in the wave. Pew, pa, pum, pa. They were just the wave came, they tossed this way, the wave goes that way, they goes that way. So they were just floating and struggling. Finally, the rain stopped, and the chest came to rest gently on a small patch of dry land. Zeus watched as Deucalion and Pieria climbed out, and he was very impressed by their escape from this disaster. I will grant you one wish, he said. Zeus said, I grant you one wish. Deucalion asked at once, immediately, for a new people to rule over. Get someone else to rule over. Zeus agreed and threw a stone at Deucalion's feet. From this stone, a new group of humans spun up. These people lived in peace with the god. That is magical. The stone transformed into a new group of men and women. I didn't know this story. Oh my, when did this story start? Deucalion and Pieria and the flood, 9 days flood. Wow. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Goodbye. Bye. story sounds very new to